Thanks everyone, my name is Sunset Lee from Group 7, and now me and my group members Si Boon Chen, Lee Lai San, Chia Ji Qing, and Chang Pei Yong are going to present on the Tesco Lotus Company. Now I'm going to present for the first part of this group assignment, which is about background of the Tesco Lotus Company. In 1919, Tesco was launched by Jack Cohen in the United Kingdom towns of Sheehan and now operates 7,005 stores across the globe as of 2020. And Tesco is mainly focused on selling food and beverage, but it has seen begun to diversity its offering to include things like household goods, electronic, financial service, telecommunication, healthcare, and also auto insurance. However, the CP Group's own the Thai retail chain Lotus, which has expanded into Malaysia since 2020 to the acquisitions of Tesco business there. And the CP Groups in Thailand ran into financial difficulty following the Asian currency crisis in 1998 and sold 75% of its stocks in its Lotus supermarket chains to Tesco. And in the 2003, CP Group sold the majority of its Tesco Lotus stock, and this is where Tesco Lotus got its start. And the Tesco Lotus ran 64 rebranded Tesco location in Malaysia as a result of the Tesco published in that nation. So the visions of the Tesco Lotus Company is to be the most highly valued business by the customer we serve, the community in which we operate, our lawyers and committees, colleges, and of course, our shareholder. And the missions of the Tesco Lotus Company is we make what matter better together. Unfortunately, the outbreak of coronavirus has dropped the profit of Tesco Lotus Company, and COVID-19 has an impact on the administrations of a business, particularly in the context of staffing. And Tesco Lotus need to employ some employment techniques in order to compete with others' business, and the staffing strategy needs to apply to each of the employees. Next is the staffing activity in the Tesco Lotus Company. There are some of the staffing activity, and one of the staffing activities in the Tesco Lotus Company is human resource planning. Human resource planning is an ongoing systematic process of planning ahead to achieve optimum use of an organization's most valuable assets, which are labor needs, requirement, and internal level supply availability. The Tesco human resource planning is designed to help them achieve their business goal, and it's aimed to help employees to become adaptable and well-skilled for an even-changing environment in the workplace. And human resource planning is significant because it makes it easier for a company to accomplish its goal. There are 3 human resource planning methods, which include recruitment, selection, and also socialization of employees. For the recruitment, Tesco Lotus conduct recruitment drive with the aim of internal, external, and other methods. There are several types of human resource recruitment methods, such as employee reference program, internship, works of mouth, social medias, and more. Through these productions, the company is guaranteed to receive applications from all qualified candidates. And for the selection, in Tesco Lotus Company, the selection process involves a number of steps. This step includes online talent screening, initial interview, employer test, and background check. The selection producer is more efficient as it ensures that efficient employees are selected for the job. And the last one is the socializations of employees. The Tesco Lotus Company places a higher values of employee socialization, and it involves providing the proper coordination of rules to make employee behavior. There are 4 stages in the socialization process, which includes the pre-arrival stage, counter stage, metamorphosis stage, and also the outcome. And for the evaluation, the effectiveness of each of the methods in achieving organization goals, the human resource planning enables corporations to better maintain and focus on the proper kinds of personnel to hire. Additionally, it allows managers to better develop the workforce necessary ability. The efficiencies of the human resource planning assess the success of the Tesco Lotus Company.
Hey, my name is Chang Pei Yong. My matrix number is 273962. Today I will present the 2.2 recruitment. Recruitment can refer to the procedures of identifying, attracting, interviewing, selecting, hiring, and onboarding individuals for jobs, either permanent or temporary in an organization. According to the Circle of Business in 2020, recruitment refers to selecting the right person for the right position of the job. As a result, both internal and external strategies are used by Tesco to find a new staff. Tesco Lotus Company recruited the candidates internally by first looking at its internal talent plan. This process registers current employees who are interested in moving up, either in grade or on a promotion. This method will help to encourage growth among current employees. A lot of business and government agencies offer job openings internally. Tesco also may use the employee referral strategy to inexpensively reach a big number of candidates. Tesco Lotus hire candidates via advertising, recruiting agencies, and online recruitment are the external recruitment methods. The majority of online job advertisement and applicant responses are displayed in real time. Next, employee leasing, overtime, and temporary employment are some of the substitute recruitment methods used by Tesco Lotus Company. Temporary workers are employed to meet short-term demand for a higher work volume. Tesco benefits from temporary employment since the cost of labor is relatively low, allowing the corporation to save the money. Next, there are 4 recruitment processes which are seeking candidates through advertising the job vacancy. Human Resource Department will check the application, and after that, Human Resource Manager will have a phone call to the candidate, and lastly is an assessment center visitation and an interview with the selected candidates. In 2.3, it is the selection. Selection in staffing is known as the phase of the hiring that involves selecting a candidate to hire from a short list of deserving applicants. Throughout the recruiting process, selection can actually take place multiple times. The interview is a formal face-to-face meeting between 2 or more persons. An interview is conducted to assess an applicant and determine whether or not they are interested in the position. Tesco Lotus Company must be confident when making a choice after waiting the outcomes of examination and evaluation. There are 5 selection processes in Tesco Lotus Company. The first step of the selection process is screening. Screening is very important in the selection process because screening is a step to ensure the selected applications are the best suited for the upcoming initial interview. After the screening stage, the qualified candidates will have their initial interview with human resource managers to discuss their background and ask the question about the Tesco Lotus Company. At the same time, the human resource manager will send a letter to the unsuccessful applicants to inform them that they did not get the job. After the initial interview, the candidate will go to an assessment center. Many companies employ an assessment center as a tool to detect managerial potential and gauge a candidate's suitability for more senior functional roles. The successful candidates pass screening and attend assessment center will then go through a second interview with the line manager and human resource manager. The final phase involves creating a contract with those candidates who make it through the second interview and submitting offers to them. Therefore, Tesco Lotus Company managers of the Human Resource Department will make the decision based on a candidate's attitude for the position and skill level. For 2.4, it is the retention. Employers are especially interested in keeping workers on board. Organizations utilize human resource technology for recruiting, onboarding, engaging, and rewarding staff. They also provide increased work flexibility and cutting-edge benefits like physical and financial wellness program. The percentage of employees who start with the company varies depending on the company and industry. In 2019, the rapid global pandemic COVID-19 breakout has had a negative effect on the majority of economic activity and the global economy. Due to the pandemic COVID-19, Tesco has increased sick pay for employees who needed to isolate themselves and invested in new safety equipment. The company has also worked with YouStyle on a campaign to protect the retail worker from abuse, tricks, and violence. Tesco also says it aims to make sure that the colleagues have access to help when they need it. Next, the Tesco Lotus has also promised all employees who have contracts for fewer than 16 hours a week that they would always be given any openings before Human Resource Management hires outside candidates. Except for our lowest turnover scores and those were candidates want fewer contractual hours, Tesco Lotus Company will offer all new contracts on a minimum of 16 hours per week. Moreover, Tesco Company is investing more in training and skills development in growing areas. Retail employees have access to a digital learning platform with courses that let them develop comprehensive skills. The colleagues can now access a wider selection of educational and career options at Tesco. As a result, Tesco Lotus Company take precaution and care for their employees' happiness in order to get the best performance out of them. Human resource managers should be able to comprehend the demands and requirements of their employees. Employees might be kept on and if they truly meet these demands and qualifications. Thank you.
Good afternoon, madam, and hi everyone. My name is Chia Zhichen with metric number 271573. Next, I will present the differences of human resource planning and recruitment during pre, present, and post-COVID-19 pandemic. First is human resource planning. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, all of Tesco, Lotus, and Durian Berhad outlets were fully staffed. Tesco made sure that their organization ability to achieve specific goals depends on the availability of the right resource at the right time. The company uses a workforce planning table to determine expected demand of the new hires in management and non-managerial positions in order to effectively fill the rising positions. Moreover, Tesco aims to fill several positions with internal candidates by reducing reliance on external recruiting. Tesco practices talent planning to motivate their employees to work in organization and growth outwards. During the COVID-19 pandemic, most employees either work from home or reduce working hours due to MCO. Due to workforce shortage, Tesco was unable to meet all customer demands. Hence, the company plans to hire more new staff during the pandemic. All new hires will be trained through online platform to enhance their skill in using technology and digital. Since Tesco has introduced new order and collect service and scan and shop app during MCO to maintain a safe distance and minimize the time customers spend in the store. For the future plan, Lotus Malaysia plans to have completed rebranding all of its outlets by the end of 2021. The company intends to keep investing in the nation by adding more stores in order to accommodate the increasing retail demand. Tesco Lotus has no plan for job layoff in the future. Instead, the company will continue to recruit more employees to assist its growth aspiration and goals. The second is recruitment. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the company uses various methods to market vacancies, and the process differs depending on the position available. Tesco initially consults its internal talent plan when trying to fill a position. For external recruitment, Tesco will post job opening on its website and notice board at its target store. To recruit the critical staff, the company posts flyers in its store, advertise on the internet, intranet, newspaper, and televisions. Tesco has a straightforward applications procedure and help job seekers learn about vacancies by visiting the Tesco website. The website has a direct submission form for applications. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the company decided to hire roughly 600 new employees to meet the customer exceptional demand. Tesco has advertised job offers through the digital platform with job description and specification. To prevent applicants from violating the MCO, the company has simplified the recruiting process and conducted full interviews. Interested parties can email or contact the customer service hotline. If interested candidates cannot access phone or email, they may just walk in at the nearest Tesco store and request an applicant form. For the post-COVID-19 pandemic, Tesco announced that it would be adding 16,000 new permanent positions to help with the phenomenal expansion of its online business. Additionally, the store will continue to conduct its program and apprenticeships targeting at attracting graduates and school-age workers. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Okay, good day. My name is Simon Chan, metric number 26979. Okay, now I will present about problem or issue occur in the human resource planning and recruitment activities. For our human resource planning, there are two problems or issues which are employee shortage and financial issue. For employee shortage, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a dramatic increase in demand for food and household products. At Tesco Lotus, employees work around the clock to help ensure families have access to shopping they need. Tesco Lotus, faced with employee shortage, they will make it difficult for them to keep up with demands. So Tesco Lotus were forced to hire temporary workers throughout this issue in order to solve it. Besides, Tesco Lotus also faced an increase in online sales due to COVID-19, due to the pandemic, and government policies. Most of the citizens are not allowed to go out for shopping purposes and cause citizens to use online shopping to buy what they want. So this will result in Tesco Lotus needing more employees to handle and deliver goods to customers. So therefore, Tesco Lotus is experiencing a shortage of employees due to an increase in online sales. For financial issue, in a Tesco Lotus situation, the organization issue in the financial aspect is the company's main issue. Unquestionably, during the COVID-19 pandemic, both public and private organizations experienced loss, and some even go bankrupt due to the lack of purchasing and selling activities and a probable weak financial system, such as a failure to adopt HR planning. Even a well-managed corporations might easily experience a time of financial turmoil. Many physical retail companies which had previously had a strong, consistent income for years suddenly saw their earnings forced to nothing as a result of the quarantines and lockdown restrictions implementing in wake of COVID-19 pandemic. So this is a problem that the Tesco Lotus also experienced during the first pandemic wave. Okay, let's talk about problem or issue for recruitment. There are also two problems or issues which are huge expansions and technology change. For the huge expansions, Tesco Lotus has so far maintained its ability to do so and will be able to establish two more additional outlets in 2020. It is Tesco Lotus Telok Intan and Tesco Lotus Mint. To complement it, To complement the company huge expansions, Tesco Lotus need to hire around 600 new employees as quickly as feasible to handle the COVID-19 pandemic's extraordinary demand as well as the impending Ramadan and Hari Raya celebrations. Besides, Tesco Lotus has introduced a new food shopping platform called Order and Collect service after the MCO was put into effect. Therefore, by introducing this service, there are more customers who want to buy the items they want through this service. Tesco Lotus again need more staff to fully cater for their new service. Let's say about technology change. During COVID-19, the majority of the country issued a lockdown announcement and these limitations was put in place to stop the virus spread. Companies who plan to keep hiring throughout the lockdown were compelled to adjust their hiring policies and adjust to new social norms and social distance. In a similar manner, Tesco Lotus must modify its virtual recruitment strategy in order to safeguard both recruiter and candidates. Tesco Lotus need to change from physical interview to online interview. Tesco Lotus have been forced to change the way it recruits, namely through online platforms such as Webex, Google Meets, and Zoom. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Lilisa, machine number 270985. Today I'm going to present about the solution for human resource planning and recruitment activity. For human resource planning, in order to address the labor shortage problem, Tesco is looking to hire around 600 people for full-time, temporary and part-time positions as cashier, store associate, Tesco online pickers, and customer delivery assistants. These new workers are under contract for at least 8 weeks. With the employment of new workers, current employees will be able to get enough rest while customer needs can be served as efficiently as possible. Next, Tesco has launched a new type of service which are order and collect and scan and shop. These two services can increase Tesco's yield while relieving the problem of understaffing. This is because for the order and collect service, workers will be able to complete the task quickly since they already know where the product can be found and whether they are still in stock. Whereas for the scan and shop service, most of the tasks are done by customers. Besides, Tesco has shifted from a walk-in system to an online system to overcome the financial issues. This approach allows employees and customers to engage with each other and leads Tesco's spinner to more than double brand compared to before they began online system. This action has adopted an online approach to flexible work in order to achieve a better work-life balance. Aside from that, they interact effectively and empathize with each other in order for online sales to be effective. For recruitment, Tesco has conducted an external recruitment to hire around 600 new local workers with age 18 to 60 with a minimum SPM level for business expansion. Hire new workers may assist the business manage its tasks by dividing them across different departments, which allow the job to be complete on time. Next, business intelligence requirements. As a business expands and become more complex, it may become more difficult to do so efficiently. By implementing an effective methodology, policies, and technical solutions, the business may improve its efficiencies in gathering and analyzing business intelligence. A variety of software programs and solutions are accessible to the business to assist in its knowledge of business expansions. Lastly, applicant tracking system. By using it in covering job posting, viewing resume as well as tracking candidates' hiring status, the recruitment process will be effective and efficient. Not only that, it also enables recruiters to import applicants' resume into the software, allowing them to organize candidates according to the skill level. Apart from that, it helps to arrange interviews, generate notifications, and automatically send emails to applicants and the human resource department. In conclusion, there are 4 activities in Tesco Lotus Company which are staffing, recruitment, selection, and retention. However, COVID-19 has changed the way of these four activities. Moreover, there are some problems and solutions can be found during the COVID-19 pandemic. That's all for me. Thank you.